Most language learners are wasting their time. You hop onto YouTube and you're bombarded with channels telling you that language learning is a marathon. They say you must enjoy the process and that it will take years. They tell you to watch thousands of hours of comprehensible input and to learn like a child. But here's the truth. What do you actually want? Do you seriously want to spend the next 5 years watching YouTube videos that look like they were made for teenagers? Or do you want to be able to have proper face-to-face conversations with native speakers? Isn't that what you really want? And as soon as possible? If you need years to get conversational in a language, those are a lot of missed opportunities. Conversations you could have had, but didn't, because you weren't able to speak at all. You could have made things happen. Friendships, relationships, business opportunities, but you don't make them happen because you can't speak. Because some YouTuber told you that you should watch 1,000 more hours of videos before you try to speak. That kind of advice is costing you a lot. Massive waste of your time and a lot of missed opportunities, professional and personal. Now the good news. You can become conversational in any language in a matter of weeks. And you can become fluent in a few months. But if you learn with Duolingo and comprehensible input channels, you'll be stuck at the same level for the next decade. You'll understand the language a little bit, perhaps you'll string a few sentences together, but when it comes to a real conversation, you'll freeze. And you'll settle for a pat in the back for managing to say a couple of sentences. So why use slow, inefficient and time-wasting methods? The truth is very simple. You can learn a language much quicker than ever before, but only if you stop doing what's popular and you start doing what actually works. You don't need talent, you don't need to be good at languages, you don't need to move abroad. You just need a clear, brutally effective system and the discipline to follow it. And that system comes down to 3 things. 1. Learning lots of useful phrases. 2. Listening to those phrases relentlessly. And 3, speaking a lot, starting with those phrases. You need to do that every single day. And that's it. To get results fast, you need to ignore all the noise and focus on those 3 points, repeating the process until you get results. Let's start with the first part. You haven't got time to waste learning random, useless words on gamified apps or a word a day from YouTube videos. You need high-frequency vocabulary embedded within real, natural sentences. Sentences that you can actually use. High-frequency phrases. These sentences give you the context, showing you how the words are used in real life. Instead of collecting loose words, you're going to build language islands, made up of complete phrases, groups of practical phrases for realistic scenarios. Think of each island as a scenario or topic that matters to you, like introducing yourself, discussing your job, explaining your plans, describing your hobbies, ordering food, talking about your family, your past and future trips, etc. And for each one of these topics, you write down everything you'd like to say in your native language. And then you get those sentences translated into the target language. And you learn them. Also, take the 1,000 most common words in the language and learn them, each one in a good example sentence. Just 1 sentence per word. That alone will help you understand 80% or more of daily spoken vocabulary. Combine that with your personal sentences, and you will have a core of sentences, maybe 2,000 of them, sentences that are extremely useful. Sentences that truly matter to you. You are building real skills for real conversations. Now the question is, how do you learn all these phrases quickly? And this is where the second part comes in. Listening. You need to listen to those sentences over and over again. There is no excuse for not doing this. You turn your phrases into audio and you listen to them on your mobile phone. Your job is simple. Listen to them on repeat until you know them by heart, like the lyrics to your favorite song. At first, you'll have to listen while reading the text to be able to understand them. Later, you'll be able to listen to them without reading, and once you understand them easily, you can start shadowing. You listen to the audio files and you repeat them at the same time, aloud, copying the rhythm and the pronunciation as closely as possible. You can do this while walking, while exercising, while driving. You can do it while doing all kinds of things. The same phrases again and again. It's boring, yes, but it is brutally effective. Repetition is how you absorb the language patterns quickly. With enough repetition, you understand the phrases effortlessly, your ear adjusts to the speed, and your mouth starts to produce the sound more cleanly. You're not studying the language, you are training to use it. You're absorbing ready-made structures for conversation. And the third part is where most people fail. Speaking. Most language learners avoid speaking because it's hard. They prefer to believe that nonsense they hear about needing a silent period of many months to be able to learn pronunciation. Let's be honest. That's just an excuse to avoid the hard work. Stop wasting time and start speaking now. Speaking is a skill and you have to practice it. You can't just watch other people speak and expect to get better at it. You have to practice. You have to do drills. You have to train your mouth. You have to make mistakes, correct them, and repeat. So what do? You take the same phrases you are listening to and you start saying them out loud. You read them aloud, you do shadowing with them, and once you know them well, you can start playing with them. You modify them. You change the subject. You can change some of the words, you can change the tenses. Instead of I'm learning English, you can say I was learning English, or I learned English, or he is learning English, etc. And this way you can turn one basic sentence into 10 or 20 new sentences. And you learn all of them. And this type of active practice is the fastest way to build real fluency. You're training your brain to think in the language without stopping, and you're also training your mouth. And that's it. This is the fastest way to learn a language. Build your phrase bank, your language islands, plus example sentences for the most common words in the language. Then turn them into audio files and read them and listen to them obsessively and repeat them aloud as well. And then do active recall with them and modify them, expand them. Do this every single day for a few months and you will speak way better than people who've been doing the comprehensible input nonsense or playing with apps for years. This is the fastest way to learn any language. If you want to see exactly how I put all of this together, how I create the phrases, how I generate audio files, how I structure my daily routine, all of that, go watch my step-by-step tutorials. Link in the description below.